Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Today I'm here with a new project to share with you. So let's take a look. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am super excited to share with you a new class kids project. Finally, it's been a while. So I am playing with the In My Craft Room collection by Mintai. I share what comes on the kits a few weeks ago, so I'll link the video below, but you can find the class kits on my website, which I'm gonna have on the description box as well. And I'm also going to be having a video class only option coming soon. And so yeah, absolutely love this collection. Is so beautiful. If you love crafting, you're gonna love this collection because it is the most beautiful craft room, and I just love it. Just working on this collection made me clean my craft room and kind of reorganize some things and just make it look so beautiful, because it really does inspire you to kind of make your craft room your sanctuary. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it is just so pretty. So I'm aiming for my craft room to look like this, but for now we're gonna be taking a look at this book. So this is a trifold style album, but it does have floating pages, so it's like a full-size mini album. The book measures a 9 by 8, and we have all kinds of different interactive pages, details, and again, so pretty. So with these kits, you have the 12 by 12 collection, also the 6 by 6 collection. You had some flowers, some seam binding. You also have some chipboard pieces that I actually didn't use because I love the collection so much. It really doesn't need much more, but I think I'm going to be putting together a smaller little mini album. So I'm saving all my pieces. I have a lot of the 6 by 6 pages left. I have a lot of the 4 by 3 cards that I just went ahead, cut, and kept here. I have a lot of the ephemera, there's envelopes, ephemera, and all the things that came in the kit. So I have a lot left, and even all of these pieces to create a cute little 6 by 6 book. So that is what I intend to do with the remainder of what I have here on the kit. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look. See, here on the front you have the beautiful, again, collection, which has these little kitties and puppies. I mean, it's just so pretty. Then I went ahead and added the flowers from the kit here on the sides, and I did this little collage so it looks like one room, but these are actually two different pages from the collection. The spine is 2.5, and we have this really pretty flowery paper. Let me just show you the back here. That is the back and the spine. And then this clock here was a little bit of a, you know, paper piecing that we did to, you know, kind of center that clock there as the original page design. So now let's go ahead and open this up. This opens up from the top. That's just for funsies to, you know, kind of have a pretty top cover here. So it opens up, and then this opens to the side, and then here again the beautiful paper collection, and then this opens to the side again. So these are the basically 3 sections of the trifold, and then we have 2 large floating pages that are basically 2 full pages here. But let's go ahead and take a look here. On the left side, we just kept this simple with a pocket. So this is from the envelopes that come in the kit. This is actually the packaging. So I just went ahead and cut this section out because I think it's beautiful for a picture. I love the top here, and I just packed this on white cardstock, so you can use this for journaling or even a picture there, picture here. And so all of that goes here on the pocket. And then this is where you have your magnet, so you want to keep this pretty plain, but then this opens up to the side, and then you have a place for a picture here. And I just use some of the 6 by 6 paper to just kind of decorate and have a beautiful image, but you can leave this blank for another picture as well. I just absolutely love these little puppies and kitties. They're so cute. Okay, so now let's look at this page here, which is actually the first floating page. So again, the beautiful paper with the little kitties, the journals, the flowers, the coloring palettes, the brushes. I mean, everything about this collection I absolutely love. Sorry for the airplane. And then this over here opens up like this, and then we have like a floating a little section here. You can put pictures on the side. You can put 2 4x3s right there, and we can even add some more of the paper left over to kind of have something on the background, but I just left it like that. And then this here on the center is a 6x6 image, so I just pasted in 2, and then these 2 open up, and I left this blank to not add more bulk, but I do have the magnets here. And so over here, what I intend to do is to put one of those panoramic pictures, you know, the ones that you take with your phone and you get these really long pictures, so we can section that in pieces and just put it right here. So that closes up, and then this closes up like that. And then on the back, isn't the collection just so beautiful? Like, look at these. I absolutely love how everything looks. I love the colors, the animals, the flowers, so pretty. So over here again, I didn't want to disturb the collection, so just a long piece here. This opens up like that, and then over here you can add a picture on the back. And then we have some of the 6x6 images here, and I just created this little pull out photo mats or little booklets, so you can put 4x6 pictures right there. And then we have a pocket here, and then same thing over here, the beautiful collection, and then you can put 2 4x6 pictures, and then you can put the whole thing in the pocket like that, or you can kind of have it hanging on just the one like I did, so you can see the beautiful paper. So you can display it both ways. Then this opens to the side, and then here we have some 4x3 cut aparts, and then I just complemented with some pink cardstock to add a small picture. Again, you can put a full 4x6 here as well. And then we have this large area for pictures. So these are 2 of the 6x6 that I just kind of paper piece here. So I just love the combination of the colors, and then some little pieces from my scraps. So just doing a bit of paper collaging, but I like how these look. So these are technically the little 4x3 cards on the 6x6 version, which means these are all 2x3s here. So I just use the back of that to have this grid, and I think it looks really pretty. So these 2 close up. Let me take this one out. Love the paper, so pretty. So we're just gonna put that here, and you can also put more 4x6 photo mats on those pockets. And that is that section. Then over here we have the second floating page. Again, the beautiful paper. Look at this little kitty, so cute. This opens up here, and then we have another beautiful image with this cute little doggy, looks just like my dog. And then this other kitty, the beautiful chair. I mean, I need to get me a chair like this for my craft room. Then this opens up over here, and just a little tuck spot. So the kit comes with these little envelopes that you put together. So I did put a few of these together and added throughout the book, but also I save a lot of these for, you know, another project that I can probably make with that. And then these are the 4x3 cards, so that fits in here, and cute place for a picture. You can also add a little notes on these little envelopes, and I just again love the paper. And I'm using one of those little pieces from the ephemera as a tag place. And then over here I just did a little collage, so I don't have so much of the pink. Added some of my scraps, and then added these little pieces again from the paper sets That's the little extra, kind of like a ephemera set. And then you can put a picture here on the back, picture here. And then over here on this side, we have some pull down waterfalls. So side sliding waterfall here. And you can fit 4x3 pictures in here. And then same thing on this side. So I just left those blank to avoid any bulk. But just look how fun this is to move. And then this whole thing will close like that. And then here on the back, we'll look at this back and then we'll look at that one. So here on the back, another one of those little envelopes and another 4x3 card, just so pretty. Look at that. And then here's the back. I love both sides. So you can definitely put a picture on the back, add more notes here. So these little closures are just basically a circle punch that I use. It's a 1-inch circle, and I just glued some of the circle to kind of have a little bit of overlap to hold it. Then on the back here, I left this open so we can add some of the ephemera and also place for a picture back here. And then here on the side, we have a pocket, and I created a little journal here, or booklet. So again, the beautiful paper. Then I use this circle ephemera and I cut those on half to make these little tabs here for this booklet. So this is just basically blank cardstock, but I added some of the ephemera so you can put a picture, you can journal. So I kind of intend this to be a little bit like a little traveling journal here. So it's just basically blank with a little bit of ephemera, and all of that fits on these pockets right here. And I like that the kitty just kind of shows there a little bit. Okay, now let's go back to this side. This is probably, again, one of my favorite images. I mean, they're all so pretty, but I just love this little kitty and the vintage sewing machine here, and that is that clock. Then over here, this opens up like that, and this page turned out really fun, I think. So we have these 3D photo mats here, so you can put 5x3 pictures on each one of these. And then on the back, we have an image of the craft room here from the 6x6, and this actually slides to the side, so we have a sliding gatefold, and then you can add a picture right there at the center. And so it just looks really cool, really three-dimensional, and I just love how this page came out. So that closes up like that, and then down here again the 6x6, and just paper piece a little bit, and then this opens up like that, so places for pictures. And then this whole thing also slides to the side, so another picture can go right there. And all of these closes up like that. So that is the right side of the book. So now back to the center. We looked at this already, and this. And so now here on the center we have two other pages. So we have the middle, and then we have the back. So here on the middle we have a 6x6 beautiful image. Look at all the detail on the paper. I love that the 6x6 is part of the kit, because with the 12x12 you have to cut it, but the 6x6 you can display the entire design of the paper. So that just magnetizes here in place onto this gatefold. So this opens up like that, and then over here we have the 4x3 cards, and then this all open, so you can put a 4x3 picture on each side, and even a larger picture on the center. And then here we have another of the 6x6, and then this is an easel card. So these will kind of display like that. Look how pretty that looks here. And then again, you can open and you have your beautiful easel. I wanted to add this sign paper here, but you can definitely skip the paper and use this for pictures, and same thing for this as well. Now this whole thing also opens up and we have a pocket, and so I used some of my scraps to create this beautiful large photo mat. So on this side you can just display the beautiful paper, and then on the back I just did a collage, but you can definitely add a large picture. But here on this collage, again, you can put a picture on the top and one on the bottom, or you can put a picture here and do some journaling, like it's up to you. But I just kind of wanted to break it down a little bit. And then all of that goes into this large pocket, and you can definitely add more photo mats there as well. And then here just blank, but again, if you really needed extra space for pictures, you can use that as well. So I just love the beautiful paper. This collection is definitely to display the paper. Okay, so now we're gonna close that up, and then this whole thing opens down. So back here, just some of the 4x3 cards, and then a large place for a picture. Again, you can use the whole area for a picture as well. And then on the back here, look at this beautiful doggy. Oh my gosh, I just love this image. So I was trying to create layouts so we didn't have to cut the paper so much, so we have a lot of large places for the beautiful design paper, but also if you needed to have space for large pictures, that would be perfect as well. And then this opens up like this, and we have kind of like a 3D stationery page here. And so if I show you this from this side, has a lot of volume, and it just kind of just rests there on the opening page here. And then over here we have different trifolds as well. So we have another one of these little envelopes, and then in here I just added a lot of the different tags, and here's another little tag, and all of that comes on the kit. So I'm just gonna put that back in place, and I just love the edge here, so I did distress all of that. And then over here I just created different trifolds, so this opens and opens. They're all blank on the inside, but mainly just place for pictures. Here is the next one, so pretty. Again, just blank on the inside. There are different sizes, so they're kind of growing. And then look at this one, so cute. And then this opens and opens right there. And then here you can have a closer look at this page with the three-dimensional pockets. And then on the front here, I just did a little kind of like ephemera here to make it look more 3D and just more pretty right there. So I love how this page came out. And now we're just gonna put the little booklets back in place, and this little envelope. I was gonna glue it here, but then I decided to just left this open for pictures and just put that right there. And then this whole thing closes like that. We have the beautiful puppy, and then this closes up here, and then we have the two floating pages. Again, this closes like that, closes like this, and that is going to be the In My Craft Room mini album, large album, and I love it. I hope that you guys like how this turned out, and I hope that you enjoy making this book. Again, the link to the video class or the class plus the kit, everything will be on my website. I'll have the link below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.